Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or less from the Bricks, and this is my review of the Mega Halo Universe Series 3 collectible figures. Much like Lego, Mega has been doing collectible figures for Halo for quite some time now. Actually, even longer than Lego did. When Lego started Lego minifigures, that was back in 2010. But believe it or not, these guys started all the way back in 2009. So they've actually been doing them for a year longer than Lego has. Anyway, this series came out in 2023, and it was quite popular. And you can actually still get these in stores right now. You want to check like Fred Meyer or believe it or not, Albertsons and their limited toys sections. That's where I actually got all these guys. But you can pick them up for $5-6, so about the same price as a Lego collectible minifigure. Here, I do have the back here showing off all eight of your figures again, and eight to collect, and again like $5-6. So nothing too crazy going on here, but all of them are pretty solid figures. And then much like Lego, Mega does provide a little checklist and stuff for you to get your figures. But you may notice that with these hexagons, that there's each figure has a variant of a level of rarity. Like much like Lego minifigures, you can get like a box of 30 of them, and the hexagons are indications of how many of those you'll get per box. Where you got the green ones, which is common, so you get, I don't know, like 3 or 4 of these guys. You got the rare with yellow, and you get 2 or 3 of them. And then you got the ultra rare with the red, which means you only get 1. Yeah, so I'm actually quite surprised is the order I got them. I actually got the ultra rare with the very first bunch of these guys I got, and I usually get, I don't know, 3 or 4. Got like 3 or 4 of these guys a bunch, maybe 6. And strangely enough, I actually got one of the commons in the very last bunch I got. It was one of the last unique characters I got. So yeah, I got mine in a rather interesting order. Anyway, I'll go ahead and start off by showing off these figures from the common to the ultra rare. First off, we've got the Combat Evolved Marine. He comes with a assault rifle in gray, and he looks really solid, like the mold. The helmet complete with the green heads up display. The helmet is removable. Oh, and you got just a standard, Halo Marine head with a rather large forehead, if I do say so myself. If you guys have collected Mega Halo collectible figures before, this is basically just a copy paste of the Battle for the Ring series. But all in all, it's a really solid figure. You got a green and the black undertone, and then the armor looks really nice. Plus, I like the coloring for the stand they get. You may notice that quite a few these guys have unique color for his stands, and personally, with the brown coloring here, I can't help but think this is either like one of the dirt roads on Installation 04, or maybe even the beach from the Silent Cartographer. But all in all, really solid the Marine here. Next up, we got one of my personal favorites. We've got the Elite Miner from the Halo 2 Anniversary. That is one of the cleanest and sharpest looks I've ever seen for an Elite, and fortunately, Mega translated it into the figure absolutely perfectly. That helmet mold with the green and black looks absolutely fantastic. Like you can see where the attachment for the hole is there. You got just a regular Mega Elite head underneath. The torso print looks absolutely fantastic with all the light blue lights and again with that blue and black color scheme looks absolutely fantastic. The plasma rifle was a brand new design when it came out in 2023. The the ones before that were quite a bit bigger and longer. So this is a much more realistic and compact design. It's rubber, but it's a strong rubber. Like go with the original design, like it was rubber, but it was much more flexible. Like if you push down on the front here, you could basically turn this front part into almost like a mouth with as much as you could squeeze it. But as you can see, I'm basically doing the same thing here, and that doesn't happen in all that much. Again, even with this thing having come out 2 years ago. So again, it's rubber, but it's soft, but it's strong. Oh, also, really like the as design for all the armor going on here, or not with the nice shoulder pads. The hands look really good. All in all, just a really clean and elite figure going on here. I've even heard this thing be described as basically a Halo Heroes level all design, and I have to agree with him. I'm still surprised that this is one of the commons. Next up, we've got the brute flood combat form from Halo 3. So I actually really like that they did that with the commons in this little lineup. You get one character from all three of the original Halo trilogy games. You got the Combat Evolved Marine, the Halo 2 Elite, and now you've got the brute flood combat form from Halo 3. You got your blood and the antennas sticking out of the front with that with a really nasty arm off for the left side, aid with the claws that can be manipulated individually. Actually, the flood came back in a really big way in 2023. You had the human combat form for the Halo Heroes line, the flood firefight set, which had the infection forms, the elite combat forms, and the tank pure form, and then you got this guy in the collectible figures line. So really nice. You can see like where the brute head would be sticking out, but that's still just molded into the torso. That's actually a brand new piece for this line. You got the coloring for the brute legs, which you actually see in just a minute here with one of the other figures. And again, you got the brown coloring, for the figure stand, which makes me think this is like a flood a area that's been taken over by the flood. Maybe it's the flood infected High Charity during the level Cortana. I'd totally believe that, either that or maybe it's from Floodgate. And you got into a nice weapon in the brute spiker in metallic gray. So all in all, again, really solid figure going on here. Really nice addition to the collection. Next up, you've got from Halo 5, you got the Helljumper Spartan, or ODST Spartan, in this nice green coloring. You got various different colors of green. You've got like a regular green on the and the lower arms. You got metallic green all over the place. I like the fact that they got the knife molded into the torso. The helmet is almost like a lighter metallic green. Although I do really like the purple visor that they give this thing, and he comes with a Hydra, and he's got just a regular black figure stand. So all in all, really nice figure there. Next up, you've got the CQB, or Close Quarters Battle Spartan, and a really interesting design going on here, like the Spartan laser they gave him with a red stripe ended on there. Not often you get printed weapon, and since from the Halo line, and even rarer when it comes to minifigure lines. So I like that they added that little detail. The helmet looks really nice with that gold the face brand. No spillage on this one, or the Helldiver or ODS Spartan as well. Good armor printing going on there, and just interestingly a white colored the figure plate, but that makes for a really nice contrast with the almost all black Spartan, with the exception of the gray undersuit. But again, really nice figure going on there. Next up, we've got a brute in purple of all colors. Definitely an interesting color choice, but it's a nice color mix with these silver fur going on there. I like the bandolier they gave him, very Chewbacca style. You got a green display stand, and you got one of my personal favorites from Halo 2 and Halo 3, the Brute Shot much in light gray, same color as the Spiker with the brute combat form. And again, you get this same foot design that you saw with that brute combat form. Like all the armor they gave him with like the knee pads, legs, and the shoulder pads, and that and the printed the brute helmet there. Also, kind of like the fact like it's like he's got some sort of neck armor, but almost looks like a scarf. That's an interesting look there. And again, that bandolier is a really nice piece as well. Oh, and that is your first of your rares. The other one of your rares is just a regular Grand Conscript with the orange armor and methane ink. He does have of course is a regular mask that can that should be able to be taken off. Yep, you can just take that off, and you can kind of see his face on underneath. Don't really see how they. Great. No, I'm not sure how they get back on him. Oh, I see. I think they have the like the little notches, and they just go into this side of his head there. Hopefully, I'm doing this right. Yeah, there we go. Yep, that just snaps back on there, and he's got himself a needler in purple for his weapon, and again a regular green figure stand. So that's your two rare figures, and then you got your ultra rare, which is Giga Rodamnai from Halo Infinite. He's the elite Halo killer in Halo Infinite, and the last boss you fight before you fight Etrium at the end of the game. But as you can see, this variant, while the regular variant, I believe, showed up in the Banished Phantom. I said I wish was in my collection, but it's not. But as you can see from all the transparent white, this is him in his active camo form. I wish I wish I had the regular variant of him. I'll make sure to get an image of what that looks like for the video. But again, the active camo version just looks super just looks super cool. You've got both of his weapons, his regular energy sword, and that like two-pronged knife of his. Like even his figure stand is transparent to fit the whole active camo look. So really nice. It's a ultra rare figure. So pretty solid lineup of figures all in all. Not gonna lie. Again, like the fact that you got three of your commons are one from each of the original Halo trilogy games, and all three of those guys are massively have some massive army build potential, especially the Halo 2 elites and combat evolved Marines, which again, and I won't be surprised if we see more of these guys show up with the announcement that Mattel Brickshop is going to be teaming up with Halos. Probably, hopefully, we'll be getting some sets based off of Campaign Evolved when that comes out next year. Which, to be honest, is coming out for the first time on PS4, which means I won't have to buy an Xbox to get that game. So really happy about that. So hopefully we'll be getting some more figures, some more sets based off of Campaign Evolved, and hopefully some more minifigure lines. Because I don't know if you got how well you guys know about the state of Mega Halo recently, but we haven't gotten anything basically since mid 2024. So that's like almost a year and a half where we've gotten nothing new from Mega Halo. So hopefully Mattel Brickshop is gonna step up the blade and fill in that gap. So yeah, this is a really solid minifigure line. Nice that if you do some looking, you can probably still get these guys in stores. Again, check Fred Meyer or even Albertsons, which is where I got these guys. And again, you can still get them at the regular retail price of $5-6. So all in all, really solid figure lineup. So that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. Ring the bell to be notified of all videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channel and some more of my content, including all of my Mega Halo set reviews on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, everybody.